Welcome back to Morning Coffee with Rob. So, I realize I haven't done an update on the Commander Masters stuff and how it's going, how it's selling, and all that stuff. Definitely slowed down quite a bit. So, we get probably, I would say, as of now, about like $150 to $200 a day on that stuff. Kind of everything is kind of sold through. The stuff that, I wanted to sell. Most of it is sold through. I did keep about like 1,000 cards that are like all rares and mythics, like for the store that we're holding on to. Like, the Cyclonic Rifts, we kept 8 of each of those. We kept 8 each of all the big hits for the set, just for the store that, hasn't sold yet. We're just sitting on. They're in inventory, but like people could purchase them on the website or like in store for in-store pickup and stuff like that. But right now, most of them are still in stock. So we kept like 1,000 cards like that. So, not as bad as I originally thought. Like I said in a previous video, but better than I originally thought again. So, probably all said and done, we're gonna hit probably like break even, I'd say next month. Which is, a lot better than I originally anticipated. Most of like the... Sorry, I'm just putting my feet up. Most of the big hits on the direct account sold already. So what we're sitting on now is majority, bulk. Some good stuff, couple dollar cards here and there, but that first few weeks is when everything sells. But the commons, uncommons, and things like that, they do sell. They do sell over time, and they will sell for us. And the overnight shipping that we set to $1.99 kind of pads the revenue on that, because people still order from us overnight. If I left my shipping at 99 cents overnight, I'd come back into 300-400 orders. I can't physically package, ship, and do that. Even with my my employee, we can't. So that's why we set the shipping higher at night. People still order from us, which is great, but it's like maybe 20 orders, something that is much more manageable for our manpower. So that's good. One thing that is kind of was shocking, not really shocking, but like great, is the Wilds of Eldraine pre-orders. We're about half sold through on our whole allocation already, and my pallet still hasn't made it here. It should be coming Monday, which is good, because Monday we're closed, so it'll give me time to process it, bring it into the warehouse, and make sure everything got here all right, because sometimes people mess up. It happens. They're still doing construction. I don't know, man. It's like perpetual. It's crazy. It's maddening. So, halfway sold through on Wilds of Eldraine. The one thing that was really shocking to me is the commander decks. Normally I'd have like a slew of in-store pickups for the commander products, which I don't, which is kind of shocking. I did put up a deal on the website for, you buy both. I think it was like $79.99 for both commander decks, which is a good deal, considering that probably MSRP on those are like $49.99 if you really think about it, in the amount of money that we actually pay for commander decks, if there was an MSRP on them. So that's good. I believe that like Wilds of Eldraine set is gonna be pretty similar to like, I mean, I hope. I don't have any inside information. I hope it's similar to Kamigawa. People seem to really love it. I have a lot of interest in the pre-release already. Normally a week out, I would have like 2 or 3 spots reserved for both days, but like we have like 10 to 12 spots already pre-registered people. So if you're local, pre-register. Because I cap it at 28 because I don't like it to be too claustrophobic inside. So that's really good. That's very, very good information for like the longevity of the set, and the artwork's just really cool. People want those cool artworks of those cards, those reprints that should have been in Commander Masters. Well, were in Commander Masters. Wait, will be in a future set too? Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so that's really good. YouTube's been going great, man. Non-stop subscribers, which is insane. I did not think that was gonna ever happen. Like, we had a video or two pop off, back in the day with, I made a video, the real cost of opening a game store, and I think that is now up to like 35,000 views. But that was like the only real viral video I had. And then now every time I post a video, within like the first 2 or 3 hours, I get like over 1,000 views. And that's crazy to me. I'm just a guy who opened up a game store. Very average man. I'm not anything special. Literally anyone could do this. But you do have to, sacrifice quite a bit in your personal life for this stuff. As far as like going to things or being present in, people's lives that you should be present for. It does take quite a toll, especially the first few years. And if you don't have, your significant other or your family on board, it could be very bad. But that's any business in general, not just a card store. Sure, a card store is a little different because of the sheer volume and online side of it. That's what takes the most time. You opening up a store and standing behind a register and being open for 8 hours and working 8 hours a day, and that's it, is another story. But if you don't want to have to rely on that aspect of, people coming in, which is great that people come in your store, but if you want that online visibility side of things, there is a sacrifice to it, and it's time. If you want to be visible to everyone and cast a wide net, there is a big sacrifice, and it's time, and that's something you'll never get back. But 5-year plan, that's what I got. We're on not even year 2 yet. Wait, no, we are in year 2. October will be 2 years, solid 2 years that we're open. And I couldn't even dream in a million years that I would ever get to this point, let alone be here in only 2 years. But I have like a crazy, insane work ethic. I work nonstop. And that is, a blessing and a curse in a lot of people's minds. It's I hustle, I work nonstop. And it's also a curse because, like I said, I'm not there for a lot of things. But I'm on this 5-year plan. We'll start hiring more soon, and then, it's all up from there, hopefully. But like I said, you have to cast a wide net sometimes. And I couldn't even tell you the amount of people that I get from ordering on TCG Player that come into the store. Even from direct. Because we sell a wide variety of cards on TCG Player. Like, in Magic, mostly Magic. So it's good to have a huge amount of inventory to capture potential customers. I've had people come to the store that order from me on TCG Player Direct. I didn't even facilitate the order. It was TCG Player. But they come into the store and they're like, "Oh, I've ordered from you on, TCG Player, and I'm 30 minutes away. I wanted to check out the store." And I'm like, "Awesome." And I look into the order and I'm like, it was a TCG Player Direct order. But there's also, a negative side to that, where I've had people call the store that ordered from me on TCG Player Direct asking for a refund, and I'm like, I can't. You have to contact TCG Player. They're like, "I never received my order. You didn't even send it." And I look into it, and I'm just like, that was handled by TCG Player. I can't even physically refund you if I wanted to. I can't hit the button. It's not there. It doesn't exist. You have to contact TCG Player, and they'll take care of you. But like a regular customer doesn't understand that. They think that I did it. I facilitated the order. So there's a good and a bad side to everything. I'd say it's mostly positive, but that's the way things are going with Commander Masters. A lot better than initially anticipated. If I would have sat on all the products sealed, probably, or would have sold it sealed, probably would have been a different situation. Definitely. Considering at the loss that they're selling. So it would have been a completely different situation selling it sealed, which a lot of people did tell me to do. Less work. But we're about break even, and right now I'm looking at 2 sealed cases of collector boxes, which is almost 50 boxes. 4 sealed cases of draft, and 1 sealed case of set is what we kept. So we broke even on what we opened. On the total purchase, I'm saying. We broke even on the total purchase amount. And we have that. So I'm gonna say we made money. Right. Time, manpower, I paid employees, blah blah blah. I hear it nonstop. Like, you didn't account your time, labor, manpower, this. Guys, like, to those people, like, I'm not sitting down with a calculator and my feather, my quill, I'm not saying it's almost an impossible task. And if you think, I have so many questions about taxes. When I sell this card for $1, I bought this single card for 50 cents, so I made 50. I'm like, you'll drive yourself insane if you think you're gonna do that. Like, there's literally, think about it like this. In your inventory, you have over. Think about the MTG catalog. You have over millions of SKUs. Each individual card is its own SKU. And if you think you're going to do cost of goods sold on each individual card, you cracked open, you did this, you did that, you're going to drive yourself insane. It's year over year, quarter over quarter, money spent, money earned. That's literally how we do it. Like, because you would drive yourself insane. And you can't go to like some regular CPA and do this, because they're going to be like, what was your cost of goods sold on this? It's like, I don't know. I bought it out. I bought it in bulk. I bought it out of this. I bought it in there. I don't know where I got that one singular card from, and I don't know what the cost of goods on that one singular card is from that I bought in bulk, or I bought here, or I did that. I have no idea. But I know I spent X and I earned Y. So let's put those together and then we'll see what we get. But yeah, so that's it. We did pretty well on the Commander Masters, all things considering. And I thank you guys for following along. And I'll see you in the next morning coffee.